What's up, everyone? Welcome to this edition of a Houston Roundball review presents Let's Talk Houston Rockets. Game one is a little bit more than 24 hours away between your Houston Rockets and those Golden State Warriors. Tip time 8:30, 8:40, 8:50 Central Time. Shown nationally on TNT, locally Space City Home Network. I'm, of course, KG, Kris Gardner of the Houston Roundball Review. Give me your thoughts, predictions. If you saw your thoughts on the game so far, game one's Saturday. You saw that fourth quarter collapse by the Detroit Pistons. Hopefully, the young Rockets watched how not to play in the fourth quarter when you have a lead, how it's important to take care of the basketball, how important it is to inbound the ball, how important it is to handle pressure defense when the opponent cranks it up. Don't crater, don't wilt, don't cry like a baby to the referees. All those young things, those things the Pistons did in the fourth quarter. They lost. Knicks won 123, 112. Let's see if the young Rockets do better game one against Los Warriors on Sunday. I already said it. I said it on Thursday on the Houston Roundball Review Takeover. I said it on the previous Let's Talk Houston Rockets. I said it on my appearance on Sports Radio 610. I said it earlier Saturday on my national appearance on Fox Sports 1280 in Rochester. I'm picking the Rockets to win this series. 5, 6, 7. Don't care how long it takes. I'm picking the Rockets to win this series. The Rockets have great coach, great mix of young talent, veterans, athletes. We'll see if the young players step up and deliver in these playoffs. We'll see if Alperen Sengun rises to the occasion. We'll see if Jalen Green rises to the occasion. Jabari Smith, Tara Eason, Amen Thompson. I hope Amen Thompson plays better than his brother. His brother was shell-shocked today, game one, his first playoffs. That's to be expected. He looked like, Asar Thompson looked like his first playoff game. He responded like it. Too hesitant. Didn't know how to play defense consistently, be physical, not be physical. Hesitated on too many layups. Bad turnovers. Get out of his system. We'll see how the Rockets perform game one Sunday night. What do you think? Are you with me or are you with the national media? Most of the national media. Co-host of today's recording on iHeart Radio, Fox Sports 1280 in Rochester, airing Sunday morning on what's going on. Ryan picked the Rockets to win the series. He's a New York guy. He picked the Rockets with me to win the series, to beat the Warriors. What do you think? Are you picking the Warriors and the veterans, the Warriors to still be veterans? Or are you picking the Rockets to turn the vets, those Warrior vets, into old men before everyone's eyes throughout this first round matchup? Space Age, how are you doing? Salute to you for being first to comment. Clippers Nuggets was a hell of a game. Even the Clippers, veteran team, struggled to get the ball inbounds. Salute to Russ. We saw, boy, Justin, if you were here watching live doing this show, we saw everything about Russell Westbrook in that game. The good, the bad, the what the hell, Russ. Great hustle, Russ. Russ went, I do this, Russ. And then, yeah, Russ, you do that too, Russ. Oh, man. But I said this, and I've said this throughout my appearances on shows this week. Agree with Solo right here. The Rockets have to be the aggressors in their first quarter. Set the tone early. Be the aggressive team. Be more aggressive. Show, not just say, show the Warriors we are better than you. We're more physical. We're more athletic. Yes, you have the experience, but we're going to beat you this series. set that tone in the first quarter. Correct cuts. Good to see you. Glad you're chiming in. What's your prediction? I think everybody on Tuesday's show playing picked the Rockets to win this series, range from 5 to 6 or 7 games. What say you? Oh, I didn't see that. Wonder what that means. Does that mean he's locked in? What does that mean? Is he focused on the playoffs? I hope that's what it means. I hope that's what it indicates. Jay Smooth, how you doing? Says Rockets in 5. Correct cuts, Mr. 47 wins. You're back in the building. So what say you? I was asked about it, and correct cuts, everybody. Jay Smooth, you as well. I think it's your. I don't believe you're with us on Tuesday. Who's your X factor for the Rockets in this series? For the Rockets to win this series, and the stars. Hopefully, the Rockets' young stars. You can count Jalen in there as a star. Alperen Sengun. They have to play well, obviously. It goes, same goes without saying. Steph, Jimmy Butler for the Warriors. They got to play well for the Warriors to win. But of the role players for the Rockets, who's going to be key? Who will be the key? Who will be one of, or more than one, be keys to success for the Rockets to advance to the second round? Solo says Jalen deactivating his Instagram means he's locked in. Correct cuts. Rockets in 6. A man on Steph will be the X factor. I get that, and I kind of agree. But I'm more asking what players have to step up, play well. Joseph says he see a Fred letdown. Space Age believes it's Jabari and Tari will be keys for the Rockets to win this series. So far, as you're watching on YouTube via the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel, still looking for a sponsor, email me, hit me up on that to take care of that. It's playoff basketball. A lot more views in the playoffs. Trust me. Get your company seen and heard from. You got a commercial, I can run it here on the show, whatever you want to do. But Jay Smooth says Steve Adams is going to be a big part of the Rockets winning. Game 1. Set the tone early. I'm old school. I'm old, but I'm old school. I don't want to see correct cuts. Alpi in terms of players that need to play well. Stars got to play well for both sides. If the stars don't play well, then you're asking for more from the role players to step up, and that's harder to do over a 7-game series if the stars don't play well and be the constant. Because I could argue, and I'm not going to argue it, I'll say it today, just the game that just completed. Cade Cunningham did not step up. First playoff game, it showed. I don't want to see Alperen Sengun, Tari Eason, Jalen Green crying to the refs about contact, about no calls on drive to the hoop. It's your first playoff. You have done nothing in the eyes of the referees, in the eyes of the NBA. So why are you begging and bitching for a call from a ref? Earn it. I don't want what I saw from Mr. Cunningham. Come on, man. It's the playoffs. You're nobody. You got to prove yourself in the playoffs. So I hope the young Rockets saw a little bit, hear about it, that collapse by the young Pistons. Don't do that against the Warriors. Don't fall for Draymond Green's mind games or his cheap shots. Don't fall for Jimmy Butler and what he does. Jimmy Butler has earned that physicality, getting some of those fouls called in his favor. Go with the mindset. I'm going to repeat it. 5 against 8. 5 against 8. You got to have that mentality. Be the aggressor, be more physical, take it to the Warriors. Don't be the second one to punch. Don't retaliate. The refs call the second one. Be first with the hold. Be first with the shove. Be first with the blow to the stomach. Be first hitting stuff on his thumb, holding his thumb, yanking that thumb. Rockets play their basketball, rebound the basketball, are aggressive, defend, guide and run, limit their mistakes. My goodness gracious. The turnovers will kill you in the playoffs. Clippers, kill the Clippers down the stretch. It killed Detroit down the stretch. Got to take care of the basketball. Agree with correct cuts. Sengun needs to be locked in. He needs to take it to Draymond Green that first quarter. Draymond Green going to try to do everything under the sun to get Alpi off his game. Don't let it happen. Take the pushes, take the shoves, take the trash talk, and still score on Draymond. And then turn around and Draymond, tell him, you can't stop me. Hell, you too short, old man. You can't stop me. That all you got? And throw on some colorful language while you're doing it too. Turn around, bucket in your face, bucket in your eye, bucket. You can't stop me. Give me the ball back. He can't stop me. Mouse in the house, whatever it takes. Be the aggressors. And if they do that, they have a great chance to win this series. I'm picking the Rockets to win this series. I like this mindset. Draymond should not be able to check Alpi. Alpi should feel disrespected that Draymond is guarding him and bully him for it. Agreed. Alpi has to dominate. Play through the contact. Don't do the Eric Gordon looking for a foul call. Forget all that. This is the playoffs. Playoff basketball is different. Playoff basketball is physical. Ref don't call it, so what? Score anyway. Keep it going. Be more physical next time down the floor. This playoffs is not for softies. It's not for crybabies. Playoff basketball is different. You got to be aggressive from the tip to the end to the final buzzer. Agreed. This is what he got to bring. Alpi went at him. Alpi went at Draymond after he cried and begged for some fouls earlier in that first quarter. Then either Ime or his teammates told him, cut that crap out and go at Draymond. And when he did and scored, he flexed on him. That's the Sengun that the Rockets need to see in the first quarter, game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4, however long it takes for the Rockets to win this series. And then Jabari Smith, the edge off the bench for the Rockets. Get that 3-ball falling, crash the boards. Rockets must rebound basketball, win the battle of the boards in this series. And obviously take care of the basketball. Attack the basket. I got the Rockets winning in 7. I need to see the youngsters do it before I pick them to close out our series on the road. They could do it in 6, but I got them winning in 7. And yes, game 7, it's different kind of pressure. You know, you're playing in front of your home crowd. The Warriors are used to it. The experience comes through, all that stuff you're going to hear from the national media, blah, 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 blah. Rockets play their game. They can win this series at home, game 7. If you live in Houston, I'm not sure, Jay Smooth, Correct Cuts, Space Age, Solo. How many of y'all live in Houston? But if you do, how many of y'all are going to be in the building for game one? I'll be there. So it's going to be a KG, a late night after dark edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets after game one, because I'll be in the building watching in person, may get some post-game comments. I think playoff media interaction is locker room is kind of limited for the playoffs, so I'm not sure if we have any chance to do the locker room. Most of it's going to be podium style, but it's going to come down to, can the Rockets youngsters match the challenge, stay focused, overcome their lack of playoff experience, and beat the team with more playoff experience? It's a challenge. It's an unknown. I think they're going to do it. I believe they can do it. But yes, it's a challenge, and play with a chip on the shoulder. Majority of national media is picking the Warriors. That's fine. The national media is not playing the Warriors. It's the Houston Rockets. But how many of y'all are going to be there for game one? Oh, correct. I'll say this. First round of playoffs is always stretched out. Saturday, Sunday, the game ones all fit in. You got 4 game ones on Saturday, 4 game ones on Sunday. And then for media, the NBA schedules them to try to get the series televised. So they're all kind of stretched out. So Rockets game 1, Sunday, game 2 is Wednesday. For example, I think Detroit Knicks game 2 is Monday. So after the game ones of all the series, then you're going to see a couple of games on Monday, a couple of games on Tuesday, a couple of games on Wednesday. So based on the series, some games will be spread out. And then schedule-wise, game 7s will be scheduled 4 game 7s on Saturday, 4 game 7s on Sunday, something like that. So once you get past game 1 on the weekend, then you're going to space out games 2 through 6 for TV. Craig Cutt's going to be out of town. No problem. You guys out of town? No problem. Working. Hey, good thing you got a job. Excellent. But the last part of your statement, hopefully the Toyota Center is sold out for the Rockets. Yes. That is key. This is key. Charles Robinson, thank you very much. I know it's a different start time for tonight's edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets. So spread the word. Tell your Rocket friends that we're doing the show right now live, talking about game 1, talking about this series. But as Charles says, no bonehead turnovers. Amen. And Jalen got to be aggressive. He has to be aggressive. He needs to set a tone in game 1, first quarter. The Warriors are going to try to set a tone themselves in that first quarter of game 1 to kind of show the Rockets, youngsters, y'all aren't ready for this. Y'all cannot match y'all don't know what we know. And so the Warriors are going to try to come out and be aggressive and bomb away from 3 and all that kind of stuff. Rockets got to punch first. Rockets got to hit first. Be physical first. Attack the basket first. Take good shots. Take care of the basketball. But definitely don't rely on the referees, the officiating, to bail you out. Don't look at the ref if you got hit on a drive and there's no call and you stand in the backcourt complaining to the ref while the Warriors are racing down the court. That's not going to work. This is the playoffs. Statement game for both teams. It's more important, I think, for the Rockets to win game one because of their lack of playoff experience. Now, it's not a death sentence if they lose game one. It's going to make it more challenging for them if they don't win game one. But the Warriors are used to it. They're the road team. So, I mean, they're going to give it their best shot. The Warriors are not going to try to lose game one, but it won't be a fatal blow to the Warriors because, after the game, they'll just say it's one game, first team to 4, give the Rockets credit, blah, blah, all the cliches that we might hear. And the Rockets, if they happen to lose game one, will have to learn and accept and then quickly flush game one and learn from what doesn't go right in game one. But it's more important, I think, for the young Rockets to win game one. And I think they will. But Rockets will get to see playoff Jimmy. That's good. I'm not worried about Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry. They'll get theirs. They should. They're expected to. That's what stars do in the playoffs. Don't let Gary Payton II, Brandon Podziemski, Quentin Post, Kevon Looney, Guy Santos, other dudes, don't let the others beat you. Because playoffs, heroes, Cam Payne was a hero for the Knicks. Game 1, fourth quarter, Cam Payne. He had a podium fourth quarter. We could argue, Nugget fans would argue, Russ, overall, Russ. But yeah, the Rockets, Ime is going to face guard, double, make Steph pass the ball, all those kind of things to make the other Warriors take the shots and see if they can make the shots, see if they can handle the pressure. And Kuminga doesn't play defense or rebound. That's the issue. Kuminga, my opinion, what I'm about to say, Kuminga for the Warriors is like Kent Whitmore for the Rockets. A lot of talent, a lot of natural ability, but he doesn't play team basketball. He doesn't do the little things to stay on the floor. That's a you problem. Steve Kerr, veteran head coach. Ime, veteran head coach. These coaches don't have time to baby you, wait for you to do what they want you to do. So it's on Kuminga to rebound, play defense. He could be. He's had some good offensive games against the Rockets. But if he doesn't rebound, if he doesn't play any defense, if he doesn't pass the ball, if he doesn't dive on the floor for loose balls, he's not special. What has he done in the NBA to deserve more minutes if he hasn't done anything in practice? Jay Smooth says this: playoff Jimmy Johnson Rockets in 5. And I don't know if y'all seen the clip. I think I posted it. Part of my show with my colleague Kenitra Pulliams, my Thursday show. We close out Thursday show. I said, I would like to see the young Rockets shut the Warriors' window, shut it, slam it shut, nail up those boards, close it. Beat the Warriors and beat them in a way where the national media who's bending the knee to the Warriors after the series. Wow, where do the Warriors go from here? What do they do now? The Rockets took it to the Warriors. Man, did you see what the Rockets did to the Warriors in this series? That's what I would like to see. All right. How do I view the rotations? Playoff basketball. I doubt Ime or Steve Kerr, anybody, any coach goes beyond 8 deep in the playoffs. If everyone's healthy. If everyone's healthy, 8-man rotations. You might see a 9th man, Aaron Holiday, to chase Steph around, stuff like that. But Tari, Jabari, Steven Adams. That's what I see. I don't see 10. I don't see Reed Shepherd playing unless it's a blowout. I don't see Cam Whitmore playing unless somebody gets injured, unless it's massive foul trouble. Ime shortened the rotation the last few weeks. He's going to shorten it, going to keep it as it is for the playoffs. And yeah, it'll be so sweet if Rockets do shut that window. If anybody, the Rockets owe it to, it's the Warriors. Yeah. And play what I've said, chop it up, make it a meme. Kris said, do you hear what Kris said? This was right about it, whatever. For folks who say, well, I don't watch the Let's Talk Houston Rockets show because Kris isn't a Rocket fan. You're correct. But I call it like I see it. I call it like I also want to see it. I'm not hating on the Warriors. Hell of a franchise. Had a great run. Great championship run. But I think Solo said it on Tuesday. Klay Thompson not on this team. Not walking through that door. Steph, Jimmy, get theirs. Who else? Buddy Hield. He's going to have to. Someone else on the Warriors is going to have to step up for the Warriors to beat the Rockets in this series. Jamon, the first one. Thank you, Jamon. Jamon has Warriors in 6. Hopes. Why do you say that? You're the first one. Honestly, you are the first one. And I respect it. But why do you say that? Are you saying it because of the lack of experience or what? Please elaborate. Let's see. United, how are you doing? You saying no chance to eat Golden State in the first round, lack of experience. Jamon says lack of experience and we can't shoot well when the defense fails. Those are legit concerns. The lack of experience is a concern. Not is it, they got to play through it. They have to get the experience. And they have to. That's why I say winning game 1 for the Rockets is more important than for the Warriors. Because of the Rockets' inexperience in the playoffs. There's not much pressure on the Rockets because they're young, because they're inexperienced, but they do have home court. Space Age, United says Rockets are young, no experience. Agreed. It'll be 1-1 going back to Golden State. Could be. Could very well be. I wouldn't be shocked if the Rockets win all 4 games at home and lose all 3 in a row. I just believe they'll win 4 games. The Warriors, and we could say similar things regarding the Rockets. Who's going to step over the Rockets? Will it be Fred? Will it be Dylan? Will it be Amin? Will Amin settle for 3-point shots that the Warriors will dare him to take, which he doesn't have to take? They will leave him unguarded. He can attack the basket and kick it out to an open teammate who is a better 3-point shooter. A lot of questions, and I'm just curious to see how the series goes. And, here Jamon says this. Rockets will lose the series because Jalen Green is the weak link. Well, if Jalen does not play well, it will hurt. It will make it much more difficult for the Rockets to win this series. Agreed. Correct Cuts believes Rockets need to win these first 2 games at home. Mr. Big Texco, thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you. Rockets take a page out of the Cougs. Well, hopefully a better result. Ultimate result. Play defense, and hopefully 2 or 3 players can hit some shots. And Steph could be Steph. But Ime and Steph is a Hall of Famer, which we all know. But Steph will have to be Steph against some ridiculous defensive pressure throughout this series. Ime is going to make Steph pass the ball, make Steph give up the ball. Ime is going to challenge his players to make sure Steph does not get the ball back after he passes it. This series, I believe, is going to come down to the other players for both teams. Steph and Jimmy might combine for 70 in this series. That's 70 points. The Warriors are going to need 20 more, 25, 30 more points to win the game. United, you missed it. I talked about it. I talked about the Pistons collapse. And I hope the Rockets saw it. I hope Amin Thompson saw how his brother struggled. Looked like he was dazed and confused in the playoffs, game 1 today. How Kate Cunningham was not a star for his team today. Pistons had 8 turnovers in the 4th quarter, 7 buckets. That's losing basketball. Credit to the Knicks. The Knicks cranked up the pressure. The Pistons wilted. I expect the Warriors to crank it up. Let's see if the Rockets match that pressure, exceed that pressure, and don't wilt to that pressure, to that amped up defense, to that amped up physicality. The series will be adjustments, but it starts. Rockets set a tone game 1. And let's not get carried away. Amin is not going to stop Steph. One-on-one, he's not going to do it. Steph's going to get his, make Steph work. Amin needs to do a better job than his brother defensively and be focused on defense and stop and don't look to the refs to bail you out. Amin will make Steph work. The Rockets will make Steph work. But it's going to come down to Buddy Hield, Gary Payton II, who will get a few open 3 opportunities each game of this series. Brandon Podziemski, I said this in the previous Let's Talk Houston Rockets. Don't allow Draymond Green to be a facilitator. Don't give him passing lanes. Make him dribble the basketball with his head down. He's nowhere near as effective a passer when he's dribbling the basketball. Pressure him when he has the ball. It's just a way to the challenges in this game. I'm just looking forward to the adjustments. I see Minnesota up by 10 over the Lakers. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. 47 points with 5 minutes to go. That's a lot of points in the playoff game with 5 minutes to go in the first half. And, and this is a different way. It's the modern, it's the 2025 way of don't tug on Superman's cape. Don't talk trash to Steph. It just make him work. That's all you got to do. Make him work. He's going to make tough shots. Good shot. Do it again. Don't let him get the ball. Guard him on the inbounds and just stay with him. He's going to move without the ball. He's going to run you through screens. Rockets have to be aware of where he is at all time. But if you are up on the man who has the ball and making it difficult for them to see where Steph is while he's moving around, should be one of the goals. Don't make it easy for the ball handler to see the cutters, baseline, the backdoor cuts. If you are guarding the person with the ball, that's what you want. Don't give them passing lanes. Man eyeball, know where your man is at all times. Don't get beat backdoor because you're ball watching. Trust your teammate to do their job on the perimeter. You guard your man on the baseline. You guard your man coming off that curl. But Draymond Green, make him shoot the ball on the move. He's a decent corner three-point shooter, but I'll live with those if they're challenged. But it's just it's part of Draymond is part of the others. Make the others beat the Rockets. And the Warriors are going to try to make the other Rockets beat them. That's what the playoffs is all about. June, I saw your comment. I talked about Kate already. He was horrible today. Fourth quarter, he was horrible. He was horrible, and he cried to the refs looking for calls. Young fella, you ain't nothing. This is your first playoff game. Why are refs going to give you a call? Who are you? Please. You want to be the best player in the world. Act like it. Play like it. Don't be soft. And I don't want that from Alp tomorrow. I don't want that from Jalen tomorrow. I don't want it from Jabari tomorrow. Sorry, I'm in. It's your first playoff game, but you have to be true to who you are. Be aggressive. Don't cry to the ref. He fouled me. You didn't see the foul? Please, man. Come on. And this is a point, too. The Warriors get away with moving screens. Many teams do in the NBA. And this, I'll say this is for everybody, though. Dylan got to check his emotions. True. But so does Jalen. So does Jabari, Tari, Al P. That's why I say you have to be aggressive, or be true to who you are, but be focused, be locked in. The Warriors are going to try to get you off your game. They're going to try to hold you. They're going to try to cheap shot you. They're going to try to push you, elbow you, hit you in the stomach, hit you in the chest, grab your shorts, hold you to coming off a curl, all those things. It's got to rise above it. Expect it, accept it, and still beat them. You got to stand up to the bully on the block. Because once you stand up to the bully and show that bully your tricks don't work, then the bully has not much left in the bag. Get to that point, Jalen, Jabari, Alpi, Amin, Tari, Fred, Dylan. You got on that Rocket uniform. Get to that point in game 1, game 2, whatever, in this series, where you stand up to the Warriors and let your game do the talking, and just say to all of them, y'all can't stop us. We are better than you. And we're going to send you on your way. That's the mentality the Rockets need to have in this series. Don't rely on the referees to bail you out. Beat the Warriors. And I'm going to it for June United. I said it in previous shows. I said it on Sports Radio 610, on Area 45. Hit Steph Curry on that right thumb. Chop on it. Slap on it. If he's going to dive for a loose ball and you happen to fall down and step on that thumb, oops. My bad. It's part of basketball. Steph coming off a screen and you're behind it and that right hand is close to you, and you just happen to grab that thumb. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Be the aggressors. It's not dirty basketball. It's smart basketball. If you have an opponent that has an injury, and we all see it, we all know Steph is injured. We all know the thumb is hurt. You got to attack that injury. You got to attack that injury. It's old school. You can say it's Pistons basketball. It's old school basketball. It's no different than if you have an opponent who you know has a bad hamstring or a bad ankle. I'm going to attack you defensively. I'm going to draw plays. We're going to go at you. We are going to make you defend on your bad foot. I don't care if it takes 5 high screen rolls. We're going to go at you. It's just the way it is. This is playoff basketball. And that's what I want the Rockets to do. Be true to who you are. Be physical, but be smart. Veterans try veterans/old because they're veterans as long as they win. But when they lose, they're old. They try the mind games on youngsters because it's one of the last things they have left that allows them to beat younger teams, to beat younger players, is to be in their head. That's what the Rockets, they got to expect it and rise above it. So, yes, that is an overall theme of this series, is how will the young, inexperienced, playoff-wise Rockets respond, handle, deal with the playoff experience from the Warriors. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's an exciting series. I hope it's competitive. I hope it goes 7. I'd love to see the Rockets win, because if the Rockets win and move on to the second round, that means more Let's Talk Houston Rockets shows about the playoffs and not the draft. And not what the Rockets need to do in the summer. That talk is going to come, but let's not have that talk until May, late May or June. That'd be a surprise if it's June, but still. And again, everyone, if you're just now joining me, thank you for joining this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets. Only had one person so far who's picked the Warriors to win this series, and that's fine. No problem there. Game 1, Sunday night, 8:30-ish tip-off Central Time. I'll be there in the building. If you are in town, will you be at the game wearing your Rocket red? But I'll be at the game. Since I'll be at the game, the post-game show will be late. So stay up with me. Click on the bell so you can be notified when the show is posted and starting. I mean, I don't know, maybe 12:30 start, post-game show start. I don't know. Because the later the game starts, obviously, the later the post-game show will start. But there will be a post-game show after game 1. Monday morning, if it's 12:30, whatever, there will be a post-game show. I'm not going to wait until Monday evening to discuss game 1. So spread the word. Tell your friends that Let's Talk Houston Rockets post-game shows, playoff style, start after game 1. Drink your coffee, drink your energy drinks, whatever you need to do. Take a nap before game 1 so you can stay up, watch game 1, and then stay up for the post-game show. We're going to do it. We're going to do a post-game show. United, we'll see. I could be wrong. I'm picking the Rockets to win the series. I could be wrong. Draymond said Warriors in 6. United's picking the Warriors. They like the Warriors, but picking the Warriors. That's fine. We'll see who's right. We'll see who's wrong. But let's enjoy the ride. The Rockets are back in the playoffs. And game 1 starts Sunday night. Well put. I was going to say that. Buckle up, y'all. Get your popcorn ready for game 1. Get your favorite adult beverage ready for the post-game show on Let's Talk Houston Rockets here on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. And let's enjoy this ride. Salute to everyone. As always, let me give you all a round of applause for your time, your questions. Roundball Review YouTube channel in roughly, what are we going to say, 28 hours? And we'll see if we're going to be discussing a Rockets game 1 victory or a Warriors game 1 victory. I believe we're going to be talking a Rockets game 1 victory. Let's see. Thank you as always, everyone. Y'all know how I end it. Y'all know how I do it. Y'all know what I say. Since 1994, the Houston Roundball Review. Local name, global perspective. Everyone, take care. Peace.
Game over.